All right, so we should be kicking it now. There we go. Now you got some sound coming in. Just me being a routine idiot as usual. Had my mic turned off when I was doing some screen recordings earlier. Didn't want to catch background sound, but there we go. Hector, yo, what's going on? Let me go ahead and get that live chat open up. Just like a complete idiot. But honestly, just coming in, doing some souls. I got a long way to go to basically get anything going on. As you can see here, I am currently rank 76,433. 24 souls in total because I've been a bit busy. Number one, driving away from the hurricane. Number two, work on the weekends as usual. I got 16 souls to go to the next one. So for anyone that kind of jumps in, thanks for hanging out with me here. Let's see what we got, right? Let's go through the leaderboard. Just kind of run through a little bit of each of these tabs. I am down here with my awesome 24 souls, right? Got a little bit more to go. Who's anyone I know hanging out around me here? Let's see. Oh, I don't know any of you guys. Let's check out top 50. What is top 50 for this event at right now? Thanks, Hector. Yeah, I'm all good. Got out of there. I wasn't going to get honestly bad in my area, but rather than leaving the family behind while I'm on a road trip, we'll see what's going on. Florida Rebel, what is up? Not much, dude. Just going to do some souls. Increase my numbers from 24. So let's see. Johnny here is in, let's see, top 50? No, how come top 50 is not showing me their player? Top 50. I guess I can't see that high. So that's all. I guess I did my souls. So Johnny was the top 50 of what I'm in, I guess. That's all there is to it. Ranking-wise, I'm not even on the board. It's all good. We'll see if I can get 350 souls. And I've only unlocked one reward, a token. So I want to just do some raiding. I think, get some more 50 portal stones. I got a set from the last event that's going to expire in, I think, a couple days, so I'll use those for the start. So, yeah, I know. Yeah, Florida Rebel, yeah, I totally forgot about that. I've already done some battles, so I can't see top 50. I don't know. Not interested in a relic token. Top 50 was 600K last night, Florida Rebel. Wow. Man, that's intense. Hey, Rebel, I did see your message online, FYI, but to you directly. I started up a chat, crunched out some stuff for you, and honestly, I'm pretty positive I kind of just left it like chilling in our chat box. So I got to get back to you in a minute. But 100 gems, that wouldn't be bad. I mean, hey, 100 gems, 100 gems. I'd like to see if I can get up to 750, even 1,000, just doing some grinding tonight, because that gets me 100 portal stones and a frost token. I mean, if you're raiding through this event, honestly, getting at least 1,000 souls isn't bad. I mean, it's pretty easy to get to. I can't do math right now, and be honest, right? But at 14 souls, so just get out the good old calculator because I don't feel like doing a number in my head. 1,000 souls divided by 14 per battle. You got to do 71 raids. That isn't all that bad. Now, if you're doing it all tonight, we'll see if I actually get that far, but it's just me and the dogs hanging out here tonight, so they're sleeping. I'm raiding. But, let's just run through these rewards one more time. If you haven't seen, I'm sure you guys have all seen it, overview video, but let's just kind of break it down. Some rewards I think are nice. Some rewards may be meh. 50 portal stones I think is always good. The relic tokens, I've got like 20 some odd relic tokens in my temple now, so I'm not pulling those. My hopes is that one day DOT actually does some kind of event where we can use those relic tokens for a better chance. Although I saw a team member of mine pulled a relic token and he got a 4-star, I think he got a 4-star poison ring from it. So, sometimes you can win on them, sometimes not so much. But, portal stones, gems are always nice to get. A level 10 Idana, that's not, honestly, to me, that's not a bad reward. Just because if you're working on a ranger, which most people are right now, and it's most likely Odin, a level 10 food is always good to throw into Odin on a fusion day. It just helps you knock out a good chunk of XP there. Yet again, 100 portal stones. Even if you're not completing this event, if you save those, because they're good for, close to 6 days, that That'll get you into, the next season for a VP push pretty nicely. Again, at 1,000, that's 2 tokens right there. So, if you save the tokens, use them for the next event, that's not all that bad. 250 gems, yet again, not a bad bundle. Some of these other ones, the Frost Bow we've seen so many times, it's nothing special now. Athena, yet again, a level 10 Titan. It's good food. It's decent food. Okay, maybe fair food. But it's not a wowing reward. But it's just first tier, so that's cool. A 3rd token here. The only thing that's disappointing about this event to me is the fact that it only had 3 tokens, if I remember correctly. It's been a minute since I did that overview video. But 3 tokens is a little disappointing. We typically see 4, but we do have more portal stones. We got 350 portal stones this event, which, by the way, has been a little bit more common now to see these 200 bundles come in later on. I actually appreciate that. I think that's okay. I don't think that's all that bad. They are keeping in those higher portal stones. And for people that go into the next season trying to do a nice, heavy VP push, or anyone that's trying to, battle their way out to go ahead and get or raid their way up to our resources. Maybe they're trying to pull in some gold or some food for some upgrades. These portal stones are always handy. I'm actually a big fan of the 50, 100, and 200 portal stone bundles. So that's all good in my eyes. Tyrius is, again, champion. Hey, if you're working on Siggy right now, there's some food, right? Tyrius, the 3-star champion, coming in at level 10. We got 100 divine gems. And then we get into some more of those ice relics that came around with, what's his name? Theros is what I want to keep saying. I think that's his name. Right. I think it's Theros, was that Ice Ranger, who was the Archer Imperial mix. But we get to the 4-star relics that we saw come out with him right here at 7,000. So you've got the Ice Helm, the Ice Cuirass. We got 100 divine gems. We got Vixia here at 11,000. I don't have Vixia. So if you're going to 11,000, that's not all that bad. Let's do quick math on this. Okay, so you got to get to 11,000. Not one, 11,000 souls. If you're knocking these out 14 at a time, 785 battles. I think there's a lot of people that do that kind of stuff on a routine basis as is. And if you're doing that at 3 portal stones apiece, 6 gems a refresh, just to get to Vixie, it's going to cost you 14,000 gems. I don't think that's a bad price for a 4-star Titan. I know it's only level 1. There's probably other rangers that you might be working on, but that's not all bad. Rebel, I agree. I think a lot of these ice relics, Ice Cuirass, the helm, the gauntlets. I mean, there's only 3 stars, but that's not all that bad. To get yourself 14,000 gems up to get to Vixia, that 700 and whatever out of attacks. I think that's pretty fair. When they're putting 4 stars in at 11,000 souls, I think that's pretty fair. To be honest, if we go back, I really have to kind of dig out the archives here. But if we go all the way back to when the game first launched, and saw those early early soul events, like when Drakor was one of the first fire events, and I want to say Drakor was available, was it like 8,000 souls back then? That was pretty much a steal, to be honest. To see a 4-star coming around 11,000 souls, that's pretty cool in my book. I'm good with that. I feel like for a player starting the game now, getting to 11,000 souls would be a little bit of a push for him, right, to really get to it. And then everything after that kind of is like, hey, okay, if you want to go a little further, here's some extra rewards. And I feel like that's what they've been doing lately. And there's been some conversations around, people saying, there should be, certain milestones for like casual players to get to, and then there should be further milestones for other players to get to. Hector, it was a 10-day event. I will give you that. Yes, that's true. Let's bring that up. 8,000 souls, 10-day event or something like that. I mean, honestly, you go back to that. That was an absolute steal. I mean, I think if we saw that now, it would almost be like this is too much of a cakewalk. Anyone can get it. There's not much of a challenge to it. And I think half the battle of a game is, it should be just enough, competitive and challenging as it is, fun and casual to play, for walking away with 4-star Titans. In my opinion, and I've always been one to say this, is, let me get my thoughts around this, not everything should just be as easy to just take, like candy from a baby kind of situation. Like it should be challenging to get to. I don't think that every player should be able to get every 4-star or have every 4-star relic. if you want all that, I think that should take that extra effort, whether it be extra time investment or extra money investment. I don't think DOT is necessarily pay to win. That's my opinion. Just going to put it out there. I don't think it's pay to win because you're not able to buy a better advantage over another player. You're just buying less time to get to that advantage. Whereas someone who wants it, if they're able to invest the time, they could have the exact same advantage as someone who plays. When it comes to collecting relics and titans, when it comes to pay to win, I think the only aspect that's really like that is someone that might buy gems to buy more portal stones to do more raiding with it. And honestly, if you're going to spend money just to beat me when I'm playing with what I get for free, cool, go for it. You're also financing the game so I can play for free. So you'll never hear me ragging too much on the whole free-to-play, pay-to-win. I don't think Dawn of Titans isn't a pay-to-win. You can't go out and buy the perfect skill set on a Titan. I think that would be trouble for DOT. You can't go out there and buy your relic when you want it. You still have to do the grind like anyone else. You just get to buy faster time to getting it. And I don't think that's necessarily an advantage over another. But that's my little soapbox on that. And I know Vintage, Game Rescue put out a video about how DOT definitely needs free to play players. So there's got to be stuff that's attainable. In my opinion, I think for a free to play player, getting a 4-star Ranger at 11,000 souls, I don't know if Vintage would agree or disagree with me. But I think that's pretty fair for it, so it's not all that bad. Yeah, even if you buy all those gems to get the relics, you may have all the relics, but you still need to know which works best for each set. Totally, Hector, right? There's still a lot of strategy that goes into it. You can't buy your way into a certain setup on a Titan. That's still at random no matter who you are. But for those people that are going that extra push, you can get a second 4-star Titan, Delphira. If you watch my overview video. So Fetch, what's up? What up? What's up? I feel like that's how it should be, right? I did a little gameplay with Delphira. I was able to I got her on my test account, and I did a quick little video on it. A couple of battles with her. I thought she was actually pretty cool. If I had the time, I would probably go for it. I could probably spend all my gems and get up there, but at the moment, to be honest, a 4-star Ice Paladin isn't itching me to go out and get it. I like Delphira. I actually think she is pretty cool. Delphira's Choker, I think, is a unique relic. So, so Fetch, I know you'd totally be down to putting that Choker right on Delphira. That's right up your alley kind of stuff. Float around, what's up? Yeah. And I got that. What was it? Budweiser commercial in my head now. All right. So let's talk about ranking, right? This is something that Natural Motion bought back for this solo war, the individual one. 20,000 divine gems. Good artwork on Delphira. I think it's pretty cool. She's got a right balance of, a good look Titan. I think the skill sets are actually kind of unique. I don't think she's a bad Titan. That's just my opinion. I really don't. And after taking her out on the battlefield on my test account, I think she was okay. Rebel, she likes to, wow, man, you guys going straight down there. But let's talk about these divine gems, right? I think, don't quote me, but I think this is the highest amount for DGs in a solo war. 20,000 divine gems for rank 1, 15 for top 2, 3's getting 12.5, 4th and 5th are getting 11K divine gems. I think those are pretty good numbers, which probably explains why currently rank 1 is at 600,000 souls. However, I think there's a lot of discussions about, is that 600,000 souls actually accurate? I don't know if Crazy Joker, he's in one of my chats, I don't know if he's still holding rank 2. He had rank 1. I don't know if he's maybe close to 200,000 or so, but Crazy Joker might be the actual legitimate first place person that would be on the Titan, on the leaderboard there. But, that 600K, I think the devs definitely need to go in and take a look at. I wish I could actually see. I wish I could pull up that leaderboard on there. But that's a little bit about that. So, Zutor, yeah, dude, you're right there with me. You're actually on my alliance. We're apparently putting in the same amount of effort. But anyway, so yeah, here's Delphira, right? She's pretty cool. Again, I don't have her. I'm only going to put this out here now that I'm going to. I hate falling victim to people who troll anything like that. But I'm just gonna be honest. Someone asked the question earlier, like, if you actually look at my video, I've had a little back and forth with just some viewers about, the content that we make. But I just want to go ahead and go through this just so I could show the fact. Someone asked, made that comment, like, if we make content, we have to be getting some type of, it's just hack DGs versus hacking souls. I don't know. Yeah, Hector, I don't know. It's weird. I think maybe hacking divine gems might be even more easy to track if they weren't, that much weren't available. Hacking the souls and then winning those 20K divine gems might be a little less noticeable, but I don't know. Hacking in the end it's pretty stupid just because what's the point of playing a game if you're just going to hack? I don't know. But anyways, let me get back to this. So someone was asking me or made a comment about, as a YouTuber, why make these videos? You've got to be getting some kind of kickback from Natural Motion or DOT. And I just want to put it out there that, we're not. I don't have Delphira in my account, right? So, I work my way. This is my account, Game & Jaeger. I don't have every single Titan. This is my 4-star collection. I've got nothing that's maxed. And if you watch my overview videos where I do include that Titan, on my test account, I get those 4-star Titans at level 60, but I can't play with that account. Like that just basically sits off to the side and holds a crown somewhere, and the VP is garbage on there. I don't battle with it. The only time I battle with it is when I'm, doing those videos. So that's it. That's my 4-star collection. So to that person out there or people who are ever asking, like, hey, do these DOT YouTubers, like, what do you get from it? I get the opportunity to make content. That's all I do this for, man. If you don't like my content, don't like my content. You don't like how I make it. You think, I could make it better. That's cool. I'm totally open to feedback all the time. But, and I do what I do. There's, everybody's got their own spin. Zalon's got a spin. JJ's got his awesome breakdowns. Vintage offers some, he looks at DOT and he just keeps it real with everything. To be honest, I don't have a lot of time to just break down and analyze too much. I don't even remember skills on Titans all that well, or, relics, blah, blah, blah. But, this is my collection. This is what I got. I was actually really happy I got Athena. I don't think I did an overview video with my Athena. I posted some pictures online, but man, I was really happy with my Athena. She got exactly the skills I wanted: Spearman health, Spearman armor, perfect meat shields. So I'm thrilled about that. I just got to get her her relics leveled up. I did see that, dude. I know I need to get Loki leveled up, but I'm not a major infiltrator player. And same reason people have the unlimited resource bug. It's technically hacked. Yeah, it's true fetch. The food glitch, gold glitch. That technically would be not so much a hack. I would call that an exploit. But the Titan, I've been working on is still my Odin, wherever he went. So, where the hell is my Odin? Am I looking right past him? There he goes. Odin is who's been, really what I'm looking at. Thor has been the champion I've been focusing on. But when I do fusion events, I don't dump everything into one. I look at Titans that are close to like that next 10 or 11th mark, like 30, 31, 40, 41, and that's who I'll throw some stuff in. Like, so Paladins, I threw some stuff in Thor because, his next unlock, it'll be that 30, 31. I was doing, who else did I level up on that last fusion? Where was it? I was getting Drakor as another champion because I had so much champion food. Why is it when you get a refund, you get your money back, but the gems stay? I don't know. I think I'm going to call that an exploit as well, too. If you're going to ask for a refund, then that means they should also take what you purchased away. Just my opinion, but that might piss some people off. Athena became my guardian I'm focusing on just because I want to play with her some more. I was leveling up these Valkyries. I was kind of bouncing between them because I was undecided on which one I think is better, but, she's going to get put off to the wayside for right now, and Athena is going to be my guardian, but we're going to get in and battle with this Nexus. I got 2 Nexus, one at level 11, one at 7. And just say, wait, man, they can't remove stuff from your accounts. Yeah, they can't, so it's just what it is. But I think it's kind of shady business for anyone who does something and then intentionally is like, oh, I'm just going to ask for a refund anyways. That way this event was free for me. If you get something that's complete garbage, I could get why you want to do a refund, so I'm not going to say it's not purposeful, but for people who are like, nope, I'm going to buy the gems, and then I'm going to also ask for a refund because I did get what I wanted, and, that's, I don't know, I think there's something kind of shady to that, but hey, You do you, and that's what there is to it. So I'm going to be rolling out this Nexus. Who do I got? Level 1, or sorry, level 11. And what she got? He got? It got. Critical ice damage, armor piercing. That's not bad. Who is this level 7? What do you got on you? Not that it really matters because I'm not going to do major leveling up with you, but I am going to use you for the boost. Ice damage, crit, ice damage, crit, ice damage. So the other one had some AP on it. This one's all damage. I don't know. Both only have just one skill open, so that's all that really matters when it comes down to it. But, I don't know. Let's get out there. Oh, look, man, I can't touch anything. Can't touch my gold or my food there. Let's see. This has been happening more often. I don't know about anybody, but I don't know if you can hear that. I can't touch anything. I can't touch anything on the screen. This bug has just been absolutely driving me crazy lately. There we go. At least I can pinch and zoom. What's my Siggy skill? Well, let's pull up Siggy. Why not? Let's take a look at it, right? You got any Titans you want to see that I got on my main account because that's where I got it. But Siggy, I got 2 of them. And actually, I could go for getting your opinion. Those of you that are watching it. I've already got one at level 44. So pulling up his skills. I got the Militia Health. This is the same on both. I got Archer Damage, Archer Health, Spearman Armor Piercing, Spearman Armor. This is my preferred Siggy because I like that mix for the archers, the damage and the health. Because when you've got, pretty high damage, I don't think Armor Piercing is necessarily that relevant when you've got certain damage that are up there. But that's that. The level 5, man, swiped again. Let's see. Level 5, I don't think this one is one that I was as crazy about when it came to archers. Yeah, because this was AP damage. So this one's like straight up all damage. The AP, I think, is good. So it was hard for me to be like, I don't want this one because I lean towards a preference of damage and health. And plus the fact, if this would have been damage first, AP second, I probably would have leveled him up just because, that damage output first. But having to go all the way into the 40s just to get that archer damage, this Siggy took a backseat for me. So that's that. So that's why I'm working on that one Siggy who, to me, has the perfect build. That's the same build I even got on my Odin, which, again, I'm pretty much, I've got a preference for this one here. Rebel, you're saying the 5 is better, really? Okay. Is it because it's the archer, AP, and damage? Is that why? Or is it maybe something about the spearman? I'm going to guess. I mean, Siggy, I think his big thing is the archers. But I got the same thing here for Odin. I got the health and the damage on the archers, and that is, again, that to me, that's my preference as far as the best build for it. So let's get out there and let's try and do some raids. Unless there's anything else you want to see. Let me see if I can actually touch on a land yet. Okay, I can't. So I can't touch any resources. So we're going to have to try and see. Just doing this with buttons. So I got to just lightning my way around. Yes, sir. Okay, cool. Well, maybe one day I'll level them up. I mean, having 2 Siggies I don't think is bad. Being able to maybe swap out, the same one on defense maybe. Throw people off a little bit. We'll see. But I got to use a low-level Nexus, so I got to try to find Archer AP damage. Damage is an important skill, though. Yeah, agreed. I think that's the major one. I don't know if I can. All right. But here's my problem: is I'm going to be hitting ping pong lands, but I don't have any set up yet. I can't set them up right now, but that's all right. We're just going to do this because I can only raid with buttons right now until hopefully that glitch just resets. Oh, let's go in Nexus. Where are you at? Who do we want to use? Level 11? Why not? You got a relic on you. What do you have? Titan critical. What's the other one? You're going to die on the battlefield, so it doesn't really matter. Titan ice damage. Yeah, whatever. What do you have on you? Some 3-star. Titan, more Titan. Whatever. That's fine. 1.4 troops. What are we going to bring in? Let's bring in just a bunch of Imperials. And then we'll just bring in some archers behind him. Why not? Reinforcements. I got some cats. Got some spells. All right, let's do it. Abizit. Let's see what you got. So let me ask you, guys, gals that are watching, what's your opinion on Delphira? Do you think... Let's see, can I touch my screen yet? Nope. Can't do it. I might have to force close this game and restart. So let's just do auto raid, and let's see how this goes. Because that's all that I can do. I can't select my troops. So, I mean, here's one thing. I mean, honestly, this has been a big issue. I've seen a lot of people falling victim to this. Um, See, I can't really do anything here. I got to select all. I can't. Anyway, so what's your opinion on Delphira? What do you think? I mean, what do you think about this event in general? Is this something, do you think that the soul counts are pretty fair? What do you think about the new Titan? What do you think about this bug to where you can't actually choose anything on your screen? Has anyone else fallen? SoFetch, I think I was watching you when you fell victim to this, or JJ fell victim to this on a stream as well. And it's been since the update. I can't touch anything on the screen and have it activated. It's only the buttons on the screen work, which is a bit of an issue. There we go. I can skip through the battle screen at least. I lost a few troops. That's cool. Let me see if I can finally touch a... Nope, still can't. I'm going to have to probably force close and restart again. All right, yep. All right, so the stream's going to fall off for a second. All right, that should be good. Let's see if I can actually... Buttons will work. Let's see if I can collect resources. That'll give me the heads up right away. There we go. That's actually the second time today that kind of little bug has happened, but... All right, let's see. We'll... Oh, I got a couple ping pong set up. All right, I got one ping pong set up. 2. That's good enough for now. There we go. Let's just go for the souls. I'm not worried about resources. Let's try and take minimal troop losses, though, huh? Nexus getting us to 1.4. But yeah, so let's hear it, guys. What do you think about Delphina? Talk about her for a minute. All new Titan. I'm gonna pull up my test account one just to look at my skill build on there again on my other device. So I'm going to pull up her skills because I don't remember what I got on her. I only got a chance to just kind of play with her for a second. Anybody get her? I've seen a few people already get her. Of course, the people that are definitely on the leaderboard. But let's take a look here. Where are you at? All right, Titans. All right, let's see. Is Mataris Jenner. Nice. Oh, dude, that's cold. That's cold. But also pretty damn hilarious. All right, so Delphira here. The skill set that I had was Vigor Aura X was Imperial Health. I mean, to me personally, for that first Imperial X skill, my preference would be Imperial Damage. That would be the one I would want to get. Then the second skill I got, which is the dual resist. That's another thing. Let me know, post your comments. What do you think about these dual resist skills? So this one was Titan resist against lightning and physical. I actually don't mind that skill, that specific combo, because, that right there is Odin. Anubis, great artwork, but that's all. Yeah, she does have a cool look to her. I dig her sword. Very Elethan build. Our artwork is killer. I mean, this is, yet again, I'm just kind of all over the place today, but, try to keep up. Anyways, let's see. You get Titan Health. Titan Resist against Fire, not a bad one as well. Titan Health again for a sec. I actually don't mind Titan Health, just because there's no cap on that. But dual resist makes it just normal 5-skill pally with a bonus X skill. Yeah, that's also very true. But, all right, where was I going with this? I don't know. Oh, artwork, right? Yeah, talking about artwork. I wish that DOT would do, like when they release a new comic, like here, like using Delphira for an example. They had this, they gave us like a 1-sentence backstory on this Titan that Delphira is, the Empress or whatever, warlord of the Elethan, and, she's finally made a return. I really wish that with the amazing artwork they do, that they would release some kind of an animated, like, comic with the Titans. Clearly they put some thought into who this Titan is. There's a name, they create this little persona, like there was Urkor, the Fire King. When Theros came out, he had the story about, like, how he was out there to, like, he's been rejected by his brethren of the other Elethan. Like, it'd be cool if they, when they release these, actually created some type of like a backstory to this Titan. And, whether it be actually like an animated comic or even just a digital comic, not animated, but like put that artwork, to some really more in-depth, engaging use to it, I guess. I think that would be pretty cool, I mean, they got tons of apps for, digital comics. Why not do it, right? So I guess the question is, like, just for my own personal level, it's because, like, I would love to convince them to do this. Like, would anyone else read this, or am I basically just kind of in my own batshit crazy world of, like, I would read a digital comic about Dawn of Titans? Like, anyone else with me on that, or is everyone else just kind of like, that's just a waste of time, just make the game and focus on that? But I mean, there's different divisions, right? I mean, there's an art team that has nothing to do with fixing bugs. They have nothing to do with correcting glitches or catching hackers, or, like, they have no involvement in that whatsoever. So, I know they're always working on Titans, but, like, what if they got to do something a little bit more than this, show off their art skills? I mean, that's half of what actually DOT is just awesome for, is their pretty kick-ass artwork, right? So, well, I don't know. Would you do that? I mean, would you be into that? Would you download those? Hell, if they made a print comic book, I'd probably actually read that too, right? Every Titan's probably got to start with a sketch, I imagine. I also wish they would make action figures. I think a DOT action figure would be so awesome. I mean, right? Like, let's pull these Titans up. Right. Some of my own personal favorites. I love, where's he at here? Drakor. Right there. I mean, I think he is such a badass looking Titan. If he came in an action figure, that would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. Other ones that would be cool, I think any of the Norse gods would be absolutely kicking, Jotun would make a really, I mean, imagine like a Hulk action figure that would just be Jotun, right? Like huge and wide. I don't know. All right, Florida Rebel. Right now, 45K is ranked 63. Wow, holy shit, man. That's a lot of souls. Well beyond them. People want them DGs, I guess. Another cool one, in my opinion, I think Korthan would be a cool action figure as far as, like, the human side goes. I think he's got a pretty cool look to him. Let's see. Elethan, I kind of picked out Jotun there. What else do we got? So Norse gods, I think Odin would be cool. Siegfried, although he's an awesome Titan on Battlefield, he's kind of boring. Any of the boars would be cool. Who'd be the Ragnar that I would want? I actually think Wukong looks pretty cool. But if I were to pick a Ragnar, I'd actually have to go with the one that doesn't look like a Ragnar at all and actually looks like an Unak. I'd probably have to pick Astaroth. But a Thorg, right? He's a pretty classic Ragnar. But Astaroth, I think, is one of the coolest looking Ragnars, even though totally looks like an Unak, but whatever. Athena, also awesome. That Medusa shield is pretty cool. That lightning sword is really awesome. Right, Fetch, I know you, just because you think she's a babe, you'd want that action figure. Right, but I don't know. So, I mean, those are just that total, yet again, random sidetrack there, but, right, I mean, DOT, come on, you got to capitalize on some of this merchandise, right? Haven't you ever seen Spaceballs? Merchandising. Dawn of Titans, the flamethrower. Dawn of Titans, the cereal. Hopefully somebody gets that. Lawrence Wicks, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Just doing some, small, slow soul grinding and talking about just random, pretty much anything random that comes to mind as I'm doing this because, oh man, I'm not getting the 1 point. What am I doing? I brought in Athena here. That's cool. That's cool. You know what, though? I also get a Storm Maiden. Come in. Don't even need it. Whoops. Rebel. Yeah, LOL at the DOT flamethrower, right? DOT flamethrower would be pretty cool, though, right? All right, so I did not need... Well, that's all right. I mean, I got the souls anyways, but... Let's swap out Athena, because I need the 14 souls. I got to milk this for everything I got. Who do I want here? Nexus? There we go. Let's just bring out the level 11. Why not? 1.4 boost. But yeah, so I mean, what else we got going on in the DOT community? So, how about this? Let's just keep jumping around, all right? That's just what, I mean, these battles are nothing interesting. I'm taking on super weak lands, these borderlands, as I like to call them. But, how about let's talk about what do we think is coming up next? So, this event here, we knew, we had Victorious, we had this, we had our Fusion event. What do we think is coming up next week? I honestly have absolutely no clue. Did they hint? I still have not caught the last live stream. I need to watch that, and I need to make a Talk of Titans video on it. I haven't watched it yet because that was my drive day away from the hurricane. Do we know what's going on this week? I feel like I probably should know this answer, but I'm not watching the videos. I don't know. Fire coming up this week. Okay. I guess I can write these VP. Why not? Fire. Does that mean we've got a fire? Do we have a Theaters of War coming up this week? Did they say new Titan? Did they say returning Titans? Anything like that? Help me out. Because I know nothing. Maybe when I'm done with my live stream, I'll finally sit down, I'll watch that, and I'll get out my 5-minute TOT. All right, Talk of Titans. Fire. I mean, I feel like I don't really need another Theaters of War for Fire coming around. I'm not going to lie. I feel like I actually did. Just said Fire event, very vague. Okay. I want them to bring the other theater. So here, yet again, let's just go on a tangent. Let's just sidetrack here. It has nothing to do with this event, but the last Fire Theaters of War, I think, was the last good one. During that point in time, I hit Arena 6 or 7, whatever that highest one is, and I was gemming it like crazy. And I was happy to gem it because I walked away with good Titans. I pulled in Dracor from the Fire Theaters of War. I pulled in an Ishkar from the Theaters of War. I think I actually pulled in both of them from Theaters of War. Maybe I got one from an event, I don't remember. But I know I got one of them. I got Dracor. And I got Sulzar from the Fire Theaters of War. 3 4-star Titans spending my gems. I think I spent like 20,000 gems on the Theaters of War, the Fire one. But after that, the Ice ones have been, in my opinion, they were kind of bad, just because the 4-star drops weren't really there. The Lightning Theaters of War and the Poison Theater of War, those were bad ones. Poison was just absolute garbage. The Lightning, they didn't have any 4-star Titans in the Lightning Theaters of War. So I hope the next time it comes around, they will actually include more Titans as the drops. I think that's what really was awesome for Theaters of War. I don't mind the structure. I don't mind the silver, bronze, gold tiers and the different costs to speed them up. But not having any 4-star Titans in the drops, I think is a bad move, in my opinion. Just putting it out there. And again, I'm monitoring chat, so anyone that, if you guys post stuff in the chat, give me something to respond back to. Respond back to me, let me know right there on YouTube. Or if you're watching on Mixer, or if you're watching on Twitch, or you're watching on Mob Crush or Facebook, if you comment, I'm going to see it come through on my stream. I'm monitoring the YouTube chat right now, but any comments on any of my stream channels will come through here as I'm streaming, so... let me know your thoughts. Doesn't matter where you're watching. Love to see it. Plus, again, if you're watching me, depending on different channels, if you're watching me on YouTube, you can catch me on Mixer. So if you've got an Xbox at home, you could pull that up. You could pull up Mob Crush, and I'm streaming on there. You got Twitch. You can catch me on my Twitch channel. I'm streaming on all of these different networks now: Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Mob Crush, Mixer. I think that's all 5 of them. Oh, and Twitter. There's a link that goes out on Twitter, so you could just catch that there. But let's see what we got here. I pretty much could just be auto rating these, but I like having a little bit of fun. There we go. Next has got a cool cape. Rebel, did I ever look more into podcasting? Yes, I did, and I've got my channel set up, which is also just Game and Jaeger. I just haven't done anything that I think is or was purposeful for podcasting. I could podcast these streams. That might not be all that bad. I think it'd be a little weird to listen to, but I want to podcast my next Talk of Titans. I just haven't made one in a little while because I've just been so busy. So if I watch that stream and I make a Talk of Titans video today for that 5-minute overview rundown, I know it's a little late, but hey, there's still a few more days before the next one. And for people like me that haven't seen it yet that need to get caught up, it would be helpful. That I definitely want to put those 5-minute Talk of Titans into a podcast. So definitely want to do it. And, if I definitely get into it and all that good stuff, the podcast setup that I'm going to use will allow me to have other people join the podcast. So it would be able, it'd be like a phone call or like a Discord chat, basically, live or open Discord channel. So anyone that's ever interested that would, want to jump on and do some podcasting with me, absolutely, hit me up. And once I kind of get them rolling, by all means, hop on with me. I can do more details out like that, but yeah, that's that. So, victory, 14 souls. Here we go. Milestone rewards. All right, where are we at now? What do we got? I have 160. Chances are I'm not getting to 1,000. I'm pretty sure of that. But I've already reached up to rank 53,000. So we jumped, what was like 15, 20,000. Where was I at? Like 70 something, I think, when we started. Ice machine. All right, let's see. So what have we earned so far? 50 portal stones, a relic token, and 100 gems. There we go. I'd be happy to even pull in this. We're going to go try to get up to 500. Pull in that Adana. That wouldn't be bad food for my Odin some more. Be happy to get that. I'd love to get to 1,000 for a second token. What's my token status at? I've got 2 tokens. Has anyone pulled these fish sticks at all yet? Let's pull a daily bonus. How would the fish stick relics been? I don't even know. What are they actually called? Because they didn't have them in. They didn't say. By. Okay, 2-star. I'm always cool with the 2-star from the daily because that's yet again that just goes right into fusion food. I don't know, but there you go, more fusion food. That's cool. All right, so yeah, because I don't think the event actually said what these things are called. Get event relics that boost. Okay. Like the last one said it was like the drink of the gods or whatever those last cups were called. What are these ones? Equip these power multiplier with boost relics. Get more souls from each. Get them from the temple now. So they didn't actually. So we're just going to stick with fish sticks, I guess, right? How have the fish stick relic drops been? Anyone pulling in 4 stars? The last event that I pulled tokens was the Athena one, and that one was hot. Got a 4-star. I think I ended up with like 8 3-star, 8 2-star, and only 2 or 3 1-star relics throughout the whole event. So that one was, hot for the drops. Absolutely. That's only like the second 4-star relic I pulled in a while, but I have not done a single fish stick pull, so I don't know what drops have been like this time. I'm just going to save it just because I don't. There's no point in using those 2. I'll save them up. I'll see if I can save up a few more until the next Greek god. Personal guess is I think we're going to see Greek gods every 3 to 5 weeks. That's going to be my window. I think the I think 4 weeks will probably be steady. Rebel, that was a killer pull stretch. It was awesome. I mean, 3-star, 2-star, 3-star, 2-star, 3-star, 3-star they were good pulls. I will not even deny that. I had a horseshoe straight up my ass on that day. Actually, that whole event, because I was pulling 2-3 days and honestly feeling good about my pulls every time. But what about these fish sticks, right? I'm curious. I'm actually curious what they're called. I have no idea what these boost relics are called. So I guess I'm just sticking with fish sticks because no one has commented otherwise. Do you like? I was just now that I'm actually just listening to the echo of my own stream coming through. You like fish sticks? Then you're a gay fish. Do you like fish sticks? Anyways, it just made me think of that South Park reference. All right, here we go. Just getting some nice, cheap, quick souls. Zero dignity involved with this one here. Game Rush has him labeled frozen food. Yeah, see? So he's got the same idea I do, right? It's what they are. Frozen fish sticks. Someone else comment. Yeah, I have no idea what these things are called. Who knows? But that was what the devs called them too. Oh, that is what they called them too? That's awesome. I hope that's legitimately what they like. When you pull, it's just like, yeah, this fish stick is going to help you get 300% more souls. Sweet. Maybe the next event will have like tater tots or Salisbury steaks. And go through the frozen food. All right. The frozen taquitos are going to get you 10% boost in souls and a lot of diarrhea. All right, what else we got? All right, so let's see. Let's double check. I got any portal stones I could pull up from in here? There's here. I'm pulling some archers. I got the 250s, but I'd like to save that last 50 for going right into the next new season. I really don't want to use it now. But is it better to use it now? Flaming Cheetos for the fire event? Yeah, that's right. All right, no, I'd have to go all the way to 750 to get 100 portal stones. And 50, I was just thinking to myself, if I cashed in my 50, would that help me get to the 100? And then I'm actually turning out on the plus side with that. 188, right? I got 750. Just doing math here. Minus 188. I got 562 souls. If I divide that by 14, I need 40 more attacks to get to 100. 50 portal stones divided by 3 equals that, and 50 portal stones only gets me 16 attacks. So, yeah. Not a whole lot going on there, but that's all good. Maybe we're streaming. What the hell? Let's just go for it. We're going to use it up because there's no point in stopping the stream now, so let's just keep going. That's from the last, I think, the Siggy event. That's literally about as far as I went. Was just enough to get the 50 portal stones. I don't know. That offers more drops, but here we go. These are okay. Yeah, whatever. I don't feel like hunting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually feeling pretty lazy about it. So we're just gonna grab them. These are easy enough. We'll just grab them and keep rolling. There's probably a good possibility anyone who's watching me now isn't even watching me. You might even just be listening to me while you're doing your own grind, and that's all good. So what else we got happening here? Right, there we go. Do a little something like that. Try to minimize casualties. Been hitting on Earthshaker last few days. Nexus goes down. Got it to 6. Nice. Yeah, I have not been doing a lot with my relics just because this is the way I see it. If I'm fusing, glad you're grinding this event. It's been a drag. Yeah, honestly, I really like this new Titan. That is the truth. I do Digger. I just don't need a Paladin right now. And I haven't had the time to do it. So, it's been. Although I also don't think, talking about just being a drag, I can't say I've noticed a lot of streams coming up on my feed. Maybe I've just been a little busy, but um, I don't know how the other streamers have been doing. I think Zalon went out a bit. Um, Fetch, I've seen you pop it. Your streams pop up as I'm like getting ready for work, as I'm getting ready to roll out, because you're like the complete opposite time schedule as me, just where you're at. So I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch a lot of streams at all. But depending on how this goes, so right, I'm going to burn through these 50 portal stones. Let me give you a little schedule here. I'm going to burn through these 50 portal stones. And depending on how long that takes me, might call it a reps here. But on a side note, I'm also thinking about maybe if I'm still, if my family still isn't home, then I might actually pick up and stream another game. I might. It's been a minute since I've been in my Nova Empire. We just did a Galaxy merge, and maybe I might stream some of that because I haven't had a chance to play it a lot, which has kind of been killing me because I've been really getting into that game again, and then this whole like hurricane thing happened, and all that good stuff. Hard for me to stream. Yeah, Rebel, I noticed you've been popping up too, and honestly, like it's just it's the unfortunate thing of my schedule is like a lot of people are streaming and I'm tied up in things I'm doing. And there's so many streams I wish I could pop into a lot more streams than I do. And when my day wraps up, I don't always have time to like get into. All right, come on, archers, hit them before they hit you, suckers. There we go. But yeah, so I've definitely noticed the streams coming up on occasion. Not as heavily with this event, but I noticed that there's been a few people streaming. And if I'm not in your streams, man, I'm just going to say, like, I'm sorry. I try to get in to support everyone I possibly can as often as I possibly can. But, the best part is I think the DOT community is definitely still going strong with some YouTubers and some streamers, all that good stuff. So keep it up, peeps. Keep the community rocking. But yeah, so depending on how long this takes me to get through this, these 50, just doing it 14 at a time. I don't know. Maybe I'll pull up another game. Maybe we'll stream something else. Maybe I won't. It all depends on how things are going. Like I said, I'm home alone now, so if the wife and kids get back before all's said and done, then I'm going to switch my focus to my family time and maybe stream a little bit of a different day. But I think what I'm definitely going to do is sit down and just watch that the live stream finally. Just because I don't like not being in the loop. But talking about the grind, all right? How's the grind been going for all y'all that have just been watching? Has it been? Do you find, is this event, is this your basic grind? I totally missed those cats. I totally didn't plan for it, but I'm just using up a free spell. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm just feeling kind of really lazy about this. It's just kind of going through it. I'm surprised I'm not even just hitting that auto attack button, but that just makes it feel even lazier. 81,000. I don't want to take on Storm Maidens right now. Wait, yeah, I do. Let's do it. Let's take on the Storm Maidens and let's see what this is like. Level 14 Storm Maidens against my 19 troops. They don't look like they're going to be really buffed at all, right? So let's see what that little posse of Storm Maidens are going to do to my battalions here. There's a really good possibility nothing, because my Imperials might get to him. Ooh, no, I don't want an archer moving like that. There we go. We've seen those videos of Storm Maidens coming in just like wrecking troops like crazy. Let's see how that is on defense. Does it work the same way? Yeah, they're putting some dents in there. But let's see once my Imperials get on top of them. Storm Maidens ain't got nothing. You did your damage, let's say that, but you ain't got nothing when it comes to a battalion being right up on you for some melee. Not at level 14. Which is cool, because I'm happy they did not come into the game super OP from the get-go. I'm happy that if you want them to be powerful, you got to level them up. I'm actually really cool with that decision that they made, so that's me. Okay, yep, I'm hitting it. Auto orders. Found one max Athena hit so far. 4 Omegas did drop in the battle. Can't say it helped them much. Went away. They focus on a target and stick to it. Can run right into them. Here's one thing I did notice about those. The Storm Main troops is if you do set up auto raids, if you hit that button, I noticed that the Storm Maidens target the Titan right off the get-go. Not even if it's the closest. They immediately go to targeting the Titan. So they must be, that's kind of like their main focus, I guess, is like maybe target like the biggest damage on the battlefield or something like that. But I'm curious, you say that you had 4 Omegas drop in battle. Isn't the maximum Omegas only 3? I just want to make sure because I feel like there's, talking through it, but I think Athena only can call in 3, and there's not a relic that allows you to call in any extras, right? I just curious, not trying to be like, Rebel doubting you, but right? Is that? I honestly, in my opinion, I've said this a number of times now, but I'm just still going to stick to it, is I am pretty positive that we will one day see a relic that allows you to call in Omega troops. I think it's going to get introduced to the game like it did with Athena with the Titan will be the one to call them in initially, but I think eventually we'll see relics, kind of like we do with Calvarax. And, you'll be able to maybe put Omega, Storm Maiden relic on another Titan and be able to call them in. That's my prediction, as Zalant calls it. It may have been 3. Okay, I'm just curious because it would. I was under the impression. So if it's, I think if it's able to get 4, that'd be great. I don't know what. I just forgot what the max count was, but yeah. Okay, so it may have been 3, but also may have been 4. So who knows? But if Rebel you didn't record it, you should have. Yeah, it's okay. You'll find them again, right? But here's my question. So you didn't really find that those Omega troops on defense made like a big deal, huh? Do you remember what level they might have been? Because I know that you get the Omega troops at whatever level your Storm Maidens are. I think that's, I'm glad that if you're doing, Athena on defense, that those Omega troops do drop in. But my big question is, do they make a difference on the battlefield? Are they really, or is Athena really more of an offensive guardian? Nexus, what are you doing, man? Get in the battle. God, come on, finger. So I don't know. Just for me, I wonder if any of the new Titans will be a berserker. Well, let's run through the gods, right? We know there's Athena. You could pretty much guarantee a Hades and a Zeus. So Athena was a guardian. I wonder what Hades would be if he's a god. Zeus, I definitely see being a ranger, just because he throws lightning as is. I just wonder, will they give Zeus a bow? Or will he be able just to straight up throw lightning? Now that we've got these Storm Maidens that can throw battle axes, why couldn't they make Zeus able to just throw lightning? Right? Just put lightning bolts and give him the same, maybe that's it. Am I back at it yet? There we go. Okay, just back at it. There we go. Drop for a minute. So anyway, so there we go. We were talking about right Zeus. Sorry, I just I lost connection, but let's just throw this out there, right? So Florida Rebel, get back to your comment. You want to say 23? You're pretty lit. It was definitely 20 plus. It was not a bad defense at all. Got to be quick to shut down the maidens. Yeah, okay. But so right. So what if Zeus is actually a berserker? And like I was saying, right, you put two lightning bolts in his hand, like the Storm Maidens have axes, and what if he's just throwing lightning bolts? Like he is a ranged berserker like that. You know, do you like maidens are miniature berserkers, but they're a ranged troop. So what if that was the same as Zeus? That would be kind of cool. Would it? Or would that just be absolute crazy as shit, right? Having a ranger who doesn't have a bow. Thoughts, DOT community. Let me know in the comments right now. Would you buy into that Zeus? Not literally, you know, would you like would that be okay with the community if Zeus just had lightning bolts in his hand and he threw? Maybe that's our quote unquote berserker. Because to me, I mean, if you look at the Storm Maidens, they're a berserker. That's what they are, right? When they celebrate, they have the exact same battle celebration as berserkers do. Come on, Nexus, come on, man, get out there, do something. So thoughts, right? But if not, either way, I can kind of see Zeus being more of our ranged Greek god. Hades. What would Hades? What could Hades? Maybe. Although I could also see Hades. I could see Hades as a berserker. Two flaming axes. Lawrence, you'd get him in a heartbeat. That would be wild. Okay, all right. What other gods are there that we could pull from? I'm not, I already got Athena. We got Aries, right? Got a war. That I could see him falling into a berserker. There'll definitely be a time with the same attacks as the maidens. Let me get. There will likely be a time with the same attack. Titan with the same attack as the maidens, but OMG, that would be super OP. Maidens don't have the biggest damage. It's their rate of fire that is the OP element. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. That could be kind of cool, just because it's lightning, right? And our lightning troop does that. I don't know. Just think it here. Just you guys mentioned berserker. We're talking Greek gods, lightning. Maybe Zeus totally just whips out lightning. Maybe it's not as fast as the maidens, but it's in a similar style. I don't know. Just kind of dropping some ideas out there. All right. So also, there's Aries is a god of war. So I could see Aries maybe being like a champion if he comes out. Who else is there? Hercules is another popular Greek character, but Hercules is a god, isn't he? Right? I don't think he's just a demigod. He's an actual full blown god, isn't he? Or I wonder, do they go Hercules or do they go with the classic Hercules, right? Which is where Hercules was, started inspiration by, right? I don't know. So what are some other ones? Are there any other females that they could pull from? I know there's a bunch. I don't know names of Greek gods off the top of my head as much. You got Poseidon. There's also Poseidon. There is a leak list floating around, but leaks have been 100% wrong before. Yeah, I honestly don't. I mean, there's so many leaks out there where people just kind of get a kick out of, putting fake stuff out there. And then there's, Arch Stanton makes hilarious and also really awesome, like Titans in the Hall. But I have seen people like post his stuff being like, oh my gosh, is this real? It's like, no, don't you know Arch Stanton's Titan memes, basically. Like he makes these cool like William Wallace and stuff like that, and like the Titan Hall, and there are people who have like legitimately taken him for real, which you can't do that. So I always take leaks with a grain of salt. It doesn't take anything more than a Word document to make what looks like a code leak. So I don't put my faith into a lot of that stuff. But I mean, we got Greek gods, so the ones I would probably say for sure we're going to see would be Hades, Zeus, Poseidon. I think those have got to be pretty much just absolute will happen. I know Zalan was also big on this expectation that each Titan will summon a different Omega troop, and that the troop that it summons will be what it does damage of. So, Poseidon, I think the closest thing we would have to water would be ice. So he probably would do Omega Imperials, Elethan Imperials. It probably would also, then Poseidon would be ice damage. Zeus would be the question. Does he summon in Omega troops as well? Artemis promo floating around is fake. It looks so legit though. Artemis, who, the female wearing like the fur? I'm just going to be honest. I don't think that looks legit at all. For a couple of reasons. I wish I had that picture, but a couple of reasons why it doesn't look legit to me. For anyone that really looks at this, like that DOT leak stuff and Artemis floating around, it's like this chick wearing like half fox skin outfit. Number one, she does not look like traditional Titan artwork. She actually looks like a human in cosplay, dress up. So she's too realistic looking to be a human. And what I mean by that, let's just pull up another human Titan. We'll even use, we got Athena here. Let's pull in Athena. Like when you look at Athena, she is not extremely, like she doesn't have realistic artwork done. No Titan has ever had, they look exactly animation. Gentleman did a reverse image search and found it. So when looking at this, it's a book cover. Yeah, there you go. See, so it's just a book cover. But so like the humans, they have this cell shading anime kind of look to them, animation look to them, and that Artemis was literally looked like a human. So DOT doesn't do that kind of artwork. Not only that, but here's the other detail to it. The Dawn of Titans logo that they put on that quote-unquote leaked picture was the old Dawn of Titans logo. So they didn't even use the most current one, which the moment I saw the logo, I was like, no, this is old news. All right, this is fake because it's not the real DOT logo artwork. So don't put your faith into leaks. We've seen plenty of people that have leaked, been like, oh, this is totally going to be, I've got a confirmation from a top secret dev that I talked to, and this is going to be next week event, and it's not. So don't put your faith in leaks. So, but, and I don't know what they are. Even as having a test account, I have no idea what the next events or next Greek god would be. I'm just as much in the dark about that stuff as anybody else. Scout's honor on that one, even though I'm not a scout, but I try to be pretty transparent. I'm just curious, who would come next. I'm not gonna lie, I would really like to see a Poseidon. I think it'd be cool to see what, how does DOT do Poseidon? But I'd also say I'm pretty much just as curious about that as all the Titans. Like, I want to know, these guys got to get on top of them. I brought in, look at this. I brought in Athena again. That's all right, cool. Let's take a look at Athena in battle. I think she's pretty cool looking. What? Come on, back up. I'm sending these guys all over the place. There we go. Athena looks pretty cool in that battlefield. However, I'm pretty sure this is little history. I'm pretty sure the Greeks, Spartans, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that those mohawks they wore on their head did not go front to back. They actually went across their head from ear to ear. Just saying. I remember that being the thing, like when the movie 300 came out. Everyone was like, no, the Spartans, it looks cool, yeah, when it's a mohawk, but they didn't actually wear it like that. Kind of agree they will probably release a Titan like that once a month. Yeah, so that's going back to that conversation. I think we'll see at most these Titans once every, like I originally said 3 to 5 weeks, so that's my guess. I think 4 will be the average. I think, possibly between the very last one, if I had to take a guess, who would be the last Greek god Titan released? And my guess is going to be Zeus. I think we'll see between the last one being released, the one before it, I think will be closer to 5 or 6 week window between there. Just because we had, when Odin came out, we had a little bit of a longer gap, if I remember correctly, between when Odin was released and when, who was it just before him, Valkyrie, that there was a little bit of a longer window. Sean M., hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream if you're just joining now. Literally just kind of grinding for very low souls. I started my stream with 24 souls because I haven't had a big chance to play this weekend. Yeah, damn it, guys. Come on, someone help me out here. I'm bringing in Athena. Let's drop an Omega. Kick some ass, Omega Troop. There you go. Do it. Yeah, light him up. Yeah, do it. There we go. But yeah, so anyways, we were talking about how these dudes are like basically just like miniature berserkers, right? So, oh, you can't see it, but their celebration dance is exactly what a berserker's celebration is. All right, I got to get off Athena because I'm losing, 4 souls per battle. I got a 1.4 boost with Nexus, and I'm only getting 10 souls. I need every 4 souls I can get. And what is it? Right? Any other is just getting the 1.2. Yeah, so we're going to stick with Nexus here. There we go. It's an extra 4 souls, man. That's 14 compared to 10. Makes a big difference when going. I mean, that's the event to go for. The events to go for are the ones where you get, this is almost a raid and a half compared to just standard 10. So, I honestly think if there's ever an event to go for, it's the one where you get the biggest boost. Those are the ones where, as you win, because you're just getting the numbers. That makes the raids that much easier. A 1.1 boost, 1.2 boost, that's kind of nothing. But 1.4 boost, that's a pretty nice boost. Been a long time since I've been in here. A lot of new names. I'm a few hundred from Delphira right now, sitting on, hold on, let me pull that up. Sitting in Guardians. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see how. Imps on Imps do. All right, nice quick little plow through. That's not bad. Soul Duel. Let's do a soul check. See where we're at. Yeah, see 14 souls per battle. That's pretty nice. If I had the time, the schedule to go for Delphira, I would. Of course, just to add her to the collection. I think she's a cool type. No, I'm up to rank 42,000. I'm getting. I could get 350 gems if I keep going. I think I started at rank like 70 something thousand. Let's see who's chilling out around me. Anyone I know that's around me? Go up a few more. Bucknut, nice. I don't know any of these names here. Veni Vidi Vici, nice. That's kind of my own little personal model, right? That came aside conquered. So let's see here. Got nothing that I noticed in here. Oh, nope. I don't recognize anyone in here. What's everyone using though? We got a mix of everything. There's a Vixia. There's another Nexus getting right. Yeah, I got just a whole different mix of Titans in here. People are using. A Kelwyn? Yeah, rocking on with the Kelwyn. Lako, that's my girl. So let's see, where are we at now? 334, 166 more to go, and I'll get to an Idana, right? I think I'll probably just refresh some more. How much longer do we got? We still have like another day on this, right? Because this goes into the new season. Yeah, we still have a day, 9 hours. So my goal is I'm going to see if in the next day and 9 hours, although I'm pretty slammed tomorrow with work, I'm going to see if I can get to that 750. I'm pretty sure 1,000 might be out of the, I don't know. I went from 24 to 334. So on this stream alone, I've done 310. It's been Nexus all the way for me. Got her from level 34 to almost 39 now. Nice, Sean. Honestly, I probably could pick better ping pong lands because I'm only getting 68 XP on my Nexus at a bit. Let's make a little bit of a bigger dive. Let's see if we can find. Let's go to global. Can I get play Vixie level 59, 9K away from level 60? Oh, nice, lucky. Make on my ping pong lands. I'm gonna make on your PP. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what we got. That's. These are not my kind of ping pong lands. Nice offer. A little too big for me. That's what she said. Let's see here. Those aren't ping pong lands. Let's see. You got any nice, cheap, low ping pong lands? Ping pong. Let's see. That's not a ping pong land. Nope, that's not a ping pong land. Level 23s. I can't beat level 23s with my crappy Nexus. Nope. I already hit that one. I was open. What do you got here? Oh, here we go. That's a little better. I could do this. See if we can get what kind of XP are we getting on Nexus now? 230. Yeah, see, that's better. What do we got here? How long we been streaming? I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, about an hour, 20 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Instead of basically just kind of going for, I guess, however long these 50 portal stones. You know, hopefully my little stream here helped you guys out with your grinding. Talked about a lot of random nonsense here and there. Everything from, you know, Titans to more Titans, I guess, really is what we talked about. There we go. Man, that Panther was just avoiding all the arrows. Man, what's up with these Panthers just, like, getting out of these guys, yo? Killing me. Killing me, Smalls. Who's over here? Alright, I'm going to have to use some spells, I guess. There we go. Man, I took some more losses on that than I wanted to. Froze you, and you still get your shot off. Alright, at least it cuts out some of your damage. I look for anyone around level 12 to 15 with her, and then all Storm Maidens. Yeah, well, you know, those Storm Maidens at that level. And if you can roll in with some Imperials, yeah, I took a lot more losses on that than I wish I did. Yeah, level 25. Can't do that. Churro, let's see what you got. Level 20. I mean, I'd prefer lower, to be honest. But we'll see. Maybe I can make do with that. I've only got... I'm working on trying to get my armory. I could do that. So go a little longer, but let's see what else we got going on. All right, let's throw some other final things to talk about out there. You know, we were talking Greek gods. You know, I didn't hear a whole lot from anyone on their opinion of Greek gods. That's cool. Maybe you guys are just sitting back, chilling, just doing your own grinding on the event. So don't have time to comment. That's all right. You know, if you're watching this video here, postpartum, as I like to say, you know, what are your thoughts on anything that's come up throughout here? You know, let me know what your thoughts are as far as, you know, next Greek god, or I'm going to just do this with you because there'll be some troops back there. Yeah, Nexus running in circles. All right, and see, now you're going to finally come up on the rear attack. You ran right through him. Man, how come you didn't actually attack him when you ran into him, Nexus? Nexus, are you drunk? Sean would love to get Hades. Yeah, I think Hades might be one of those things where it's like, I try not to think too much on New Titans until I see enough action footage. Yeah, that's very true, right? Hold back those thoughts. You know, and sometimes, honestly, you've got to wait until that Titan's been around for a little while to really figure out, like, what's up. I mean, look at Calvarax. You know, Calvarax everyone was saying just absolute garbage when it came out. Then they made a few adjustments, and boom, Calvarax is, I mean, a lot of people use Calvarax as their main attacker now. Hype Titans have been poor, and people have disregarded excellent Titans. Yeah, I think that's also been a case of quite a few situations. And I think there's Titans, plenty of Titans that are just like a Loki. Loki was, and still people underrate Loki, but Loki, when it comes to an infiltrator, I mean, he is dope. Absolutely dope on the battlefield. I've seen plenty of footages that showed me that, and unfortunately, I just have not put my due time into infiltrators. The only infiltrator that has really gotten, a bit of love from me was Sagunga. Just because at that point in time, I was still running like a lot of Panther. My Panther game was strong. I'm not doing a lot of Panther stuff, so Sagunga stopped at 41. Rebel Loki is your number one, yes. I mean, Loki's awesome, and I mean, I like when I even use him on the battlefield. I just can't take on good targets with him. So I think when I get like on another fusion event, I think I'm going to start sinking some infiltrators into him. The only problem is, honestly, I don't get a lot of infiltrator drops. I get like a decent, like one or two handfuls of the 1-star infiltrators, but I don't get anything that allows me to do a lot of significant like fusion food with infiltrators. And I only fuse class to class. I do not fuse outside of a class. It's your relic setup. Yeah, I think, yeah, a huge one. And again, let me pull up my Loki. I don't think, did I show his skills of what I got on him? Let's do the alphabet. He's the other way. All right, so this is my Loki. I don't have a lot of his relics leveled up. I just threw on some Titan damage onto him. I've got so much work to do on relics, it's insane. But again, now that I know that relics it's been confirmed, right? Relics will be going the route of XP. I know a lot of people, I bet you a lot of people are going to absolutely hate the whole XP thing because they're going to be like, I take so many relics, or, now it's, now blah, blah, blah. But I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, I don't even care what the number of relics are that it takes to max them. I'm really happy with seeing progress rather than failures. So check it out. I set mine up and still not exactly right. It's just the best I have. Not bashful. I show my setup. Oh, okay. Do you have them on one of the videos, dude? I'll have to go back and see if I can pull up what it is because this is my skill build that I got. So I'll have to compare Rebel. I got a guy on my team too who's got his main attacker is Loki, and he has a pretty boss setup on him. I'll have to see if I can find what it is, but he's in the chat. But so right, we got Loki's dagger standard, but I got Titan AP, Titan crit, Titan AP, and lightning damage, which I'm like I'm okay with this AP. Lightning damage, I know you can build up quite a bit. Quite a few videos that look cool, Rebel. I will definitely check that out. I'll definitely get around to seeing that. This isn't an ideal skill build in my opinion for Loki. I mean, the 2 APs are nice. To me, I think I'd rather be able to have like a higher critical. Like I'd love to be able to get crit 100. I don't know if relics for Loki can get them there. I really got to play around on the database and see what it's all about. When I get infiltrators, I actually prefer maximum damage skills. Double damage and double AP. See, I think I'd be happier with that, Rebel, because if you could really increase the damage and the AP, those go along, I think, really well with an infiltrator, personally. When it comes to the Titan, damage and AP is what I kind of like. Critical, if you can get it at 100 for sure, then that's nice because that's 3 times your damage. So I forget what these skills max at. I forget with having these 2 APs, I don't know if the skills alone will, like how close to 100% they'll get me, which is at least, like a minimum of where you need AP. Crit is really nice though. Damage, I'm at least happy I did get the 3rd skill slot for damage. That's at least, nice boost there. Because he's already got the 20% boost in the daggers as well as with the critical. So, I kind of have 2 critical, 2 AP, and 2 damage. It's kind of how it is based off with that one Loki's daggers, but I don't know. So anyways, I don't know if it's the best. I'm honestly, I'm not very familiar when it comes to infiltrators. I have never played with them intensely. I've run Sagunga with Panthers. Where's Sagunga at? Oh, I got to switch Titan anyway, so we'll just look at Sagunga. Sagunga's skills are, poison damage, triple critical, and AP. which, the triple critical, again, I think that's a little too much. I would have preferred another damage or another AP in that mix, especially since I've got Titan critical, skill level 3 at the bottom there. This will take me up there quite a bit, but Sagunga's an infiltrator, and the cats do most of the work when I've got her on the battlefield. So I don't know. That's just what that is. I'm honestly not good with infiltrators. I've never been one to play with them. When I first started the game, I was all 100% on the champions. And the moment Rangers came out, then I was massive Rangers. So, I mean, the two primary focuses that I have in the game are champions and Rangers. That's where my majority of my Titan focus has been. So, Caesar, yo, pimp, what's going on, dude? I don't know what that noise was. Let's see. Triple crit is the closest a classic infiltrator can get to Loki. People will argue that, though. Okay. Azurin, you've got 2 AP and 2 damage. With relics currently available, you can build Loki with 90% critical. Okay. Yeah, so, see, I've got to play around on the database. I know Loki is awesome. I definitely don't deny that. It's just he hasn't been my focus. When it comes to the Norse gods, I'm going to send these guys this way. Send these guys like that. Whatever. Odin has gotten my focus when it comes to the Norse gods. And I actually want to battle with... You going to do anything? Hold up. Woo! Oh, sneeze. Sorry. I'm sorry if that comes through in the live, pretty loud in the microphone. Yeah, Odin's gotten my focus on the Norse gods. What the hell's going on with this crowbar over here just sitting there? Sees you're going ham tomorrow. You're at the hospital with your baby last 2 days. Dude, I hope everything's okay. That sucks. For all the relics, I run 1 offense relic. Okay. Sean, I started with Rangers, but Freya has showed me the way. Freya, really, huh? What are my thoughts on Vixia? Lawrence asked the question. So I think Vixia, at this point in time in the game, I think Vixia is a good land defender. With Imperial damage, you could basically boost your production rates. I think Imperials, like for a garrison or anything like that, I think Imperials are pretty much useless for garrison defense just because they're so easily beat. Archers, couple meat shields, anything like that, Imperials are extremely easy to beat. You throw a Ranger out there, you kite them around, they're done for. Land defense, you can get them up. But again, when I say land defense, I don't care about greens as far as defense goes. As far as her skill set goes, I mean, she's pretty much just an Edalus, she's a female Edalus, right? That's basically what she is. I don't think her skills are anything too special. Vixi's a better pike defense, right? Yeah, but wide skill roll. Yeah, I think... I think she does great at producing resources, maxing out resources on a land. She's really no different than an Edalus. I've got Edalus or Etalus, whatever you want to call him. You can go either way, right? I don't know. Etalus, Edalus, whatever. I've got Etalus, Edalus. I don't know. I say Edalus, which I know is totally wrong, but for some reason that's just how it rolls off my tongue. But Etalus here. If you don't have him, I'd say hang on to Vixia, I guess. I got this Etalus from the first Throne Wars when they gave out basically consolation prizes. So I've got lock skills on him. But I've got damage, resist against earth, which I could care less about for Imperials, and Imperials armor piercing. So I've got 2 lock skills, which is I've been really hesitant to level them up. Not only that, but all my Ranger fusion food has been going into Odin. When Odin is done, I might switch over to Etalus if one of the new Greek gods isn't a Ranger. If not him, my next Ranger I'm going to work on is actually going to be Solzar. Just because I think he's a cool-looking Ranger, that's all. When the Rangers came out, I always wanted Solzar, I just never got him. I don't think my skill set's all that great. critical, resist against Earth, damage against Titans, resist against Lightning, and another damage against Titans. It's not a good skill build, but I just like. I mean, Salzar with Grenz also can boost numbers for defense pretty well. That's pretty much all that it would be. I mean, any advice any differently? My majority of my Ranger game was with Panthers with Logu. I never got a Ladega. Oh, I got Basathi. Maybe I might put my focus on Basathi instead. She's only level like 21. All right, where's she at? Yeah, she's level 21. Panther damage, Panther health, charge, resist against Earth, and Panther damage again. So she's like an okay Basathi. Don't have Ladega, so that's whatever. So I don't know. I've probably got a good bet. Piranha, hey yo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I'm honestly betting one of the new Greek gods has got to be a Ranger 2. So chances are when I'm done with my Odin, which done I mean like when I get tired of leveling him up, which very well was like going to be level 51. I bet you a Greek god will probably distract me and pull my attention that way. So we'll see how that goes. I might not even get further. I've got a habit of getting Titans to 41 and just kind of stopping. Odin's at 41. I'm still raiding with him, so I take him to the arenas, to the temples, all the good stuff. Sagunga stopped at 41. Siegfried's been getting a little bit. Oh, Calvrex, that's right. DM, thanks for bringing. I totally forgot about my Calvrex. That is who I should switch over to. Thor got to 41, and I just kind of stopped. 30, like I don't have any Titans except for a Logu. That's max. She's max at 50. I don't have any 4 stars higher than a 50. I really want to get this Astaroth up to 60. He's the paladin I've been working on just because I like his. We're just talking random Titans here. We totally have gone off the track of getting souls. But he's resist against physical and fire, so the range troops there, minus lightning. And then 3 healths, which will send his numbers. Thorg recently was in one of the events, so I know I need to, I want to level him up, but use whatever. Calvrex, I definitely want to level up. I totally forgot about Calvrex. Yeah, thanks for the Twitch. Right, so Calvrex, Zeus should be the next Rangers. Artemis, so many Panthers, Zeus should be the next Ranger. See, I don't know if Artemis is going to be, why would Artemis be a Ranger? That would be my question, right? But Imperial AP, Skeleton Health, Imperial resistance against poison, Skeleton damage. So, this is a pretty good Calvrex. I should level him up. Odin's just got my focus right now. But hold on, a couple comments come in. Let me get caught up on here. Piranha, you love your Thorg, right? I actually like both of those Titans. Let's see. Flora, gotta have Calvrex Relics level 2. Why mine is only 47. Level him and Relics at the same pace. He's just a normal Ranger without those Relics. Yeah, and I've got all the Relics except for the 4-star Astral Heart, because that one was only made available, I think, in the Alliance rank reward or something like that. I've got some of his other relics. They're all level 5, 7, 9, something. I don't have any of them maxed out at 10. Honestly, I play a lot, but I easily get distracted in what I'm doing. I have a habit of just not being able to focus, right? So he's got this one here is at level 5 with the 3-star. Why do I even have a 3-star? I don't know. I got this level 7 4-star. So they're there. The problem is something new shiny comes along and I get distracted and I stop. And then I forget that I was even where I even forgot that he was there when I was talking about Rangers for a minute. Prod, I need to find an alliance I can get a 4-star Titan. I put up 3 mil in Masters, but can't ever get into a good alliance. Honestly, here's the thing, Prod, I'll just talk about that for a minute. When it comes down to getting 4-star Titans, don't aim for end-of-season rewards. IMO right now, right, about season rewards. End-of-season rewards or EOSs. They are not. Don't pursue those. They're a nice to have is the way I look at it. Oh yeah, if you could get those, it's not all that bad. If you want a 4-star Titan, focus on the soul events. That's where you'll get them. Save up for a soul event that you can complete if you go the free to play route, so you don't finish all of them. That would be my suggestion: is focusing on trying to get a 4-star from end of season rewards. Don't make that a primary means. There's a handful of teams that lock down those 4-star rewards. They put stupid amounts of VP in. And I mean, unfortunately, I'm not going to say everybody, but unfortunately, a good number of them all get the VP through farming. I mean, you look at the top number 1 teams, they've got insane VP amounts just for a basic 4-star Titan, a handful of gems that don't even replace the gems that they took to spend to get that high. But then you're also looking at teams that legitimately have 30 lands of VP that they're farming. And you just, I mean, unless you get into a straight up strip war with them, you're not going to be able to deplete their VP, you know? At the moment, right now, me and the team, we've done some restructuring in the Sanctuary alliances. We'll talk a little bit about that, right? I know, I got to talk about my own, my homegrown team here. In Sanctuary, I'm up here on Omega now, right? So we got Sanctuary Omega. We got 147 million on this league, which is, again, not a lot, but it's actually a pretty high number. And we're still only getting a 3-star with it. What league are we in right now? Is this champion? So we took a few seasons to chill, get ourselves reorganized. We are going to promote into Masters next season. And next season, again, our goal is to actually promote our way up to Legends. We want to be a Legends team, but we're also not fighting for Legends rewards. We want to be up there because things like, I think resources are better, ping pong lands are better, event things like that, the gameplay. I actually think Legends is one of the best leagues around. Not only that, but like I want to play with some of the best teams in the game, and I think those best teams live inside Legend League. So in my opinion, don't fight for, like, it's this, like, we're like, oh, let's try to, we were actually set a team goal to get rank 3, but in the end, we're not going to be depressed if we don't get it, because it's a matter of 30 gem difference and it's still the same 3-star. Like, going for, if you were in a close fight between ranks 4 to rank 1, I could see some good fights because you've got double the amount of gems there, but it's not the Titan worth going for. So in my opinion, if you're a person who wants to get 4-star Titans, do it by focusing on events that you want to complete. If you want to increase your 4-star collection, do it by completing events that offer twice the number. Like, this is again, it's, to me, and I guess a lot of times I perceive the game a little differently than others. And before I go into this battle, let me pull this up. In my opinion, this event is actually a good event to go for if you want to increase your Titan collection. The reason why is if you finish this event, you get 2 4-stars. That, I think, is a better value than doing one event with 1 4-star, if you're looking to focus on increasing your Titan collection. But that doesn't always mean that you're going to be able to play the most competitive levels. Like getting Vixia and Delphira. Vixia, although can be used for offense, Delphira is not going to be your main defender. So these 2 Titans aren't going to set you up to be a high-level competitor, but they are going to set you up with more stronger Titans by getting 2 from one event. So just, again, different ways to look at it, perceive it, but I got to catch up on some comments here. I'm going to just go and do some quick auto raids. But let me catch up on some comments you guys were throwing down here, get some back and forth. I probably only have 3 4-stars so far. Florida Rebel, according to leaks, Artemis is supposed to be a ranger. Again, take that as leaks, so always with a grain of salt. I'm just getting back in. I used to play when being lower level was good. Oh, yeah, back when, like, everyone was like, don't go higher than, like, castle level 17, I assume is when you're talking about piranhas. But now you don't want to stop at level 17 or whatever. You want to go to max castle now. Low level can still compete, but damn sure a lot harder. And Rebel, I agree with that. I think this is where I'm starting to see things go. I'm starting to notice the pattern that they've made the game where it does become a lot more focused on, going to the end game, I shouldn't say end game, but going to max castle. They've made the game more purposeful to do that. Better troops. The troops are starting to get a little bit of a better balance to it. The spells, like the storm spell, right? You don't want to stop low anymore. How many tokens do I need for the 11k soul 4-star Titan? Got 17 so far. How many tokens? I mean, honestly, I think you could get to 11k if your pulls are good, Piranha. I think you could get to Vixia with 17 tokens. The question is, do you really want to get to Vixia? Vixia isn't the ranger I think to go for. I think you really want to get. I just noticed a comment on Rebel. I think you just put it, and you want an X skill ranger. Not only that, but if you can get X skill like archers right now, uh, archers and spearmen might be the hot combo right now. Spearmen, great meat shields. Um, Archers are their damage output is insane. So Talon right now is probably one of the best rangers in the game, if not the best, both offense and defense. I'd probably put Odin right behind him, so I'd keep an eye out for those if there was a ranger to go for. Let me see what else we got in here. Let's get caught up on some comments. You guys woke up here. You guys perked up, so let's see what it's all about. 17 tokens, Sean would easily get you Vixia. Yep, if you had the 1.4 boost. Absolutely. Used to have like 8 4-stars, but I played when you needed 4-star Titans to unlock the last skill. Just getting into it again. Okay. I'd say even with 1.1. Yeah, Piranhas, I mean, you definitely... Now it's, now Fuse. So if you've been out for a little while and you're just getting back into it, take advantage of fusion events, and make sure that you stick with your class-to-class fusions. That's going to be your best way. Look at this. Is this new Talent? Oh, no, this is a Baron. Okay. Picture threw me off for a minute. But yeah, so you don't fuse away your 4-stars now, right? Keep them all if you want to build up a collection. But there's a lot of people that say you only need 2 Titans at one time: 1 defender, 1 attacker. Protect your garrison, go on attacks, and that's it. So, but I'm a collector. I like having all of them. From this point, though, I don't know if he didn't sleep and gemmed out for constant battles. I wouldn't go for this Vixia though. Better Titans are coming. Need to get a Berserker Infiltrator for events. Get you next. Yeah, so I'm totally agreeing with this, Sean. Rebel, what you guys are saying though, I don't know if Vixia would be the Titan that I would make it. Like if you could get to Vixia easily, it's not, you got time to grind it. You don't have to gem a whole lot. Use maybe some of those free portal stones. I don't think getting to 11K is going to be difficult if you've got at least the 1.2 boost. If you got the 1.4, it should be actually pretty easy. But I wouldn't spend a lot of energy on getting Vixia. That's just my opinion. She's not, I don't think she's like the make or break kind of Titan right now. If that was Talon, I'd be like, spend, go for it. Get Talon. I've got Titan regret syndrome, not going for Talon. Unfortunately, I didn't really have a choice because I did not have the gems or the time to go for Talon when he came out. I was super busy with work, and I was down to like 2,000 gems. So Talon is the one. He's the one that I wish I could have gotten. It just, the stars were not aligned for that one. Rebel, you need something usable now. Only class-to-class moves, everything up super slow at the same time. Focus on 1 or 2 at a time, gets something usable fast. That's true. Me, just because I primarily, my majority of my game is free-to-play style. I'm not going to say 100%, but I'm going to say 90% free-to-play. Even though some people are like, you either are or you aren't. But, it's where am I saying? Staying class to class helps me do it the most because I don't complete every single event. Jamin Nunez, what's up, dude? What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I mean, I'm more in kind of a collection. I don't have. There's a lot of Titans I wish I had that I don't. Clash over Alex, man. Just I'm gonna give him a little nod here. He rips on me with a good reason. He says I always go for the bad events, which might be kind of true. I usually get suckered into a Titan when they look cool versus whether their skills are awesome. That's kind of me. And I also prefer completing events that are 2 4-stars within it. It just helps me increase my collection. If there's only one, maybe they're just from being spoiled now from doing these events. But when there's only 1 4-star Titan in it, I'm a little more hesitant to complete it just because it's not as big of a value. And if you watch my videos, the majority of my videos, when I do event overviews, I like to talk about the value, For the cost of the gems that it would take you to do the raids, refreshing portal stones. I think there's a lot of players that play that way. They refresh portal stones, they go for it by battles versus relic pulls that when you're doing that, I think it's important to get the most value out of Get out of that lightning. Out of that is possible. So for me, when there's 2 4-stars, I think that's your better value versus just 1 4-star. But again, it also is based off the Titan, the skills, blah, 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 stuff like that. So why are you moving? I was trying to target you here. Rob Lincoln, sup? What's going on? Prawn, I got Titan regret when it comes to fusing my Edalus and Kamathi back then. Ooh, yes. All right, let's see here. Let's see. My biggest piece of advice is play events for the relics, though. Need for the Titans you're building. Don't chase Titans. Lots of people, spenders too, have a huge collection of great Titans, but unusable. Rebel, I think that's true. You know, this definitely is a game about relics. You got to put some attention into relics. They really do make or break Titans. You got so many 4-star relics, but for some reason, I just can't get a 4-star helm for my life. Yeah, you know, honestly, I've gotten all of my helm. We're out of portal stones there, but we'll start to wrap this up anyways. You know, my Mob Crush streaming is starting to kind of get finicky on me. It's dropping a little bit more often. I usually find that at the 2-hour window, but I've got a pretty good collection, I'd say, of 4-star helms. The first one I ever unlocked with Poison Resist, level 6. Stopped working on it there, but I got each one of these 4-star Dragon helms from drops. And so I guess my advice is when it comes to getting 4-star relics, sometimes your best bet is just put in the raids, put in the battles for it. But, you know, that's that. And other than that, I mean, each one of my Titans I've gotten here has all been from an event. You know, I finished the Norse gods, so that increased my collection pretty decently. I've gone for every ancient Titan. So, you know, Jotun, Wukong, Calvarax, Astaroth, all that kind of stuff. So I pick and choose. I'm not always the best at choosing what is the hottest Titan around. I'll be honest about that. But I like to go out and get ones that are, I like to get Titans that are rare, like Astaroth. You know, only available once. Calvarax only available, supposed to be once, but twice. You know, Odin has only been available once. You know, so I like to go for ones. There's certain Titans that I'm just drawn to, whether it be artwork or their class plus, you know, race type. So I just go for Titans I'm attracted to. You know, whatever it might be. It's not always going to be because they're the hottest Titan, but, you know, chase Titans that you're happy with, you know, that fit your play style. And, you know, just do you when it comes down to it. But don't try to rush that collection. So, Rebel, you agree, right? Grind for drops for sure. Rob Lincoln, same thing. Most of your mine come from grinding as well. So the events are a big help. I find that during events, I usually get a couple more 4-stars than usually. Rebel would be glad that I built that Loki. I definitely want to build that Loki, but you know, guys, I'm going to start wrapping this up, start closing up the stream because I'm out of portal stones again, and I'm not going to go ahead and refresh that. We're coming close to at least an hour and a half or maybe 2-hour stream. So thanks for coming and hanging with me. You know, 13 people watching now. Truly appreciate you guys dropping by the channel. Hopefully it helped make your stream a little bit more tolerable as you're working your way through it. We'll do an update on where I'm at currently on the event, at least today. 37,000, so I have made it into the bottom gem category. Woot, woot. If I keep this up, right, so let's see, I started at 37 or 70-something. I've climbed 40,000 in rank. Maybe I can jump another 40,000 in rank, but it's where we're at, 350. Personal rewards, I'm on my way. I'm close to getting Adana, which definitely I'd love to use her for food for my Odin. And if I'm lucky, before this event is over in the next day, I'll be able to pick up the 100 portal stones, use those for next season, the next event, which would be really helpful. And if I'm really lucky, I'll even be able to get into 1,000. I did almost 500. Well, I did 423 souls just in this stream alone. So if I can get that time in there, boom. I'll be happy. I can maybe get up to close to 1,000 and get a second token in here. So good luck to everyone on your grind, on your streams. Keep at it, you know. If you get Delphina, or Delphira, whatever her name is, what is it? I keep wanting to put an N in there. Delphira. Let me know what you think of her, especially if you take her out on the battlefield. Definitely, thank you, Rebel. Definitely appreciate it. If you like the videos, hit the like button. If you don't like the videos, hit the dislike thumbs button. That's cool. They both count as good interactions for my channel. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know what you'd love to see from my channel more as I, you know, keep on my work of trying to get more content out there. But I hope you guys liked it. Thanks for joining. Yeah, that's right, Rebel. A click is a click, right? That's what it comes down to. So